To completely understand this process, you would have to look at things such as death and decay here. I know it's like completely disgusting, but you would have to watch like a full life being completely exist within process from moment of conceivement all the way to their decayment here. And then afterwards, you would kind of grow to understand how life always passes on through and to other existences here. It's a very interesting concept that people just cannot completely grasp here. You know, they always try and rush and force themselves into it, and it's just completely diminishing from the experience. As well as like there's no reason to have them, you know, buried within like these casket things here. You know, it's just a way of saying it's a closed case on these operations, and also a way of keeping a spirit of deceivement away from them, because there are real things that, you know, move through deaths in these natures here. So there's a reason you probably shouldn't be looking at them. It's not a very good or pleasant thing for a being or someone within these existences to be looking at deaths here, because that will haunt you. However, it's something that I've really seen here. You know, I lost imageries of it, but I actually had like a pigeon die, and plus my phone died at the time, but I actually had like a very dear pigeon die in my arms here after once trying to rescue it, you know, and then a moment it seemed things all got better, and then right away afterwards it actually died here in my arms, and then I gave it, you know, the kiss of death and another breath of life here, and then I brought them all the way to another foundation where we walked underneath the train bridge, you know, so we passed a bridge here, and then I was able to let go of them, you know. I was able to lay them underneath one of the trees where they nest. Well, they nest at the bridge there, but I left them by a tree. It was the point of one of my pictures I took a long time ago. I left them by a tree in a field here, and you know, kind of embraced this. And then I got to watch their life live through other nature here. There were moments with the crow birds here. I got to watch them actually train them in their air drifts, you know, while this pigeon was passing on and passing through other existences here. They exist in birds that surrounds it, you know, close to where it would have been buried by, I guess. I assume this. Not close to where it was buried by, okay, I'm just being crazy, but there were moments where I actually got to watch, so the crows would fly off the building, and then they would dodge in direction. They would go, and then I got to watch the pigeons follow after it as if they were learning from it. Now, there's a real myth about these crow pigeons as well also, and it was just so great to know for myself, like, yes, there are higher existences, and there are real beings who carry life after deaths with them, you know, as well as there's two ways, you know, they succumb this, you know, they can carry them through being righteous. Some people exist here to live righteous, or they can go in a path of the other direction. But regardless, it's all been built on experiences. There's certain experiences that we would like to achieve here. There's certain dreams we have that are beyond this, and real life beings actually exist in this process to fulfill those things for others, because they were unable to achieve this from within these places. You know, we're always stuck in different spaces until we pass on and pass through other existences. Now, whoever's been achieving this for me, you know, they've been doing it improperly. They haven't been ministering the right kind of inheritances. It's not the way that I would have wanted to exist or live, which is another reason why we develop and redevelop on top of ourselves in prior existences here in like this time shield that surrounds us. Reason being, so we work up to these things for ourselves. At some point in being, we're able to build our own bridges. We're able to do our own things while learning, observing from somebody else. Like I said once before, how dare you make someone think they could be anything less than successful? We all move through life, we all move forwards, regardless which direction. So yeah, it's just a very beautiful thing to be able to learn here. Sorry, I should have never even shared this.